Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate each and every one of you for watching my videos. In today's pick a card reading, we are looking at the last 4 months of 2024 and what you can expect. Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps in the description box below, which will take you directly to your reading. Okay, Spirit, we are looking at the last 4 months of 2024 and what to expect. Okay, can we have a card, please, for pile number 1? Can we have a card for pile number 2, please? And can we have a card for pile number 3, please? Okay, pile number 1, this is a painted stone. And your card is the lovers love each other. Pile, sorry, that kept moving. Pile number 2, this is your painted stone. And your card is Gaia's Dragon Divine Union. Pile number 3, this is your painted stone. And your card is The Guardians Fly High. Okay, please take as long as you need choosing your card or cards. You can pause the video if you need more time, and I will see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have this painted stone, and your card is The Lovers Love Each Other. I feel that maybe you need to take some time to reconnect with each other, or maybe just take some time with each other to kind of have a romantic weekend or a romantic evening, kind of make sure that you are still connected to each other, that make it be known that you still appreciate each other. So I think for some of you, there may have been a kind of disconnect, and that doesn't have to be anything serious. It could just be that some of you were just working really, really hard this year and never really went out on a date this year, or never really took a vacation, or, you know, just those little things even. And so maybe it's time to just do something like that to kind of reconnect. And then I think for others of you, it could be that maybe something happened, something that was difficult to get through, either in your relationship or something outside of your relationship that really was kind of distracting you from your relationship. So I think overall, no matter what the scenario is, Spirit just wants you to know that you should take these last 4 months to really connect with each other, let the other person know that you appreciate them, that you love them, and so make sure the communication is flowing. Make sure that each of you know how you're feeling, any changes you want to make, any ideas that you have. I'm really getting a sense of communication that needs to happen here, whether it's just saying I love you or this is what's been on my mind. So we'll get more information when we look at your oracle cards. Okay, what else would you like to say to pile number 1, please? The last 4 months of 2024. Regeneration. Yeah, it seems like you need to bring that spark back. You need to bring something back into the relationship. You need to reconnect with each other for some reason. I think for some of you, this might be a very simple solution. There may have, like I said, it could just be that you were working too much. You didn't really pay that much attention to the relationship. And then for others of you, this could be something that was a little more stressful on the relationship. But either way, the message is still the same: to reconnect, to heal anything that may have disrupted the relationship. Okay, what else? Leadership. I feel it's important for some of you to know that you don't necessarily need to wait for the other person to take the first step. So let's say if you've been arguing or you've been going through difficult times, it's okay to stand up and make the first move. It's okay to, and I think that your partner would really appreciate that and would really value that and would really take note of the steps that you've been taking. Because imagine if you both did that. Let's say you both had some really sweet surprise for the other person. It was completely unexpected, but you both had something planned. Do you imagine how that would really kind of bring that spark back? And maybe you haven't lost the spark in your relationship. Maybe you just, like I said, haven't had time to appreciate each other. So don't be afraid to be the first one to do that, because I really feel that it would really, really be much appreciated. And also, you have the 2 green colors here, which is also associated with the heart chakra. So definitely there's something going on here with feelings, expressing feelings, you know, letting the other person know that you still love them. Okay, let's look at your other oracle cards. What else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. Yeah, look at that. So leadership, be fearless and be bold. And look, it looks like, I mean, I don't know exactly if the badger has these flowers, but or if they're just standing behind the flowers, but it looks like, you know, bringing flowers to somebody. So if you had an argument or if things weren't going exactly perfect in your relationship, be the first one to say, you know, I'm sorry, or I love you, or let's reconnect. And if things are going great, then how amazing would it be to just surprise your partner and say, hey, you know, I cooked this romantic dinner for us, and, you know, how amazing would that be? So I also think, like, if you've had a lot of heavy things going on in your life this year, Spirit is trying to say to, like, have a lighter evening or a lighter day. Go out somewhere, do something fun, take a day off from any kind of stress or drama that may be going on around you or within your relationship. Turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Yeah, all of these cards just go so well together. Let's not forget the regeneration. So I feel that giving with gratitude and grace, doing this with leadership. So let's say if you had an argument or something was going on, and that's not for all of you, but just for some of you, if you haven't really been connecting, if you've been arguing or there's been chaos, to help regenerate, to help fix this, don't be afraid to be the one who says, I'm sorry, I still love you. Let's fix this. Let's move on from this. And if things are going great, then again, I'm going to go back to what I just said. Be that person who's going to make a romantic gesture. It might surprise your partner, and then, you know, you'll really connect. You'll connect again, because I think it's really important to make sure that throughout your relationship, especially if you've been with somebody for a while, to make sure that that spark stays alive. So let's get more information for you. What else can you tell us about pile number 1 and the last 4 months of 2024, please? The 10 of Pentacles. I think for some of you, you've had a lot going on with family, maybe even getting kids ready for school, Kids were in school, then they were out, and then now they're going back. So maybe you've had a lot going on with extended family. Maybe there's been a lot going on with work and you haven't been able to focus on your family that much. So Spirit is saying that it's time to reconnect. It's time to see kind of the lighter side of things and make sure that the foundation of your family, the foundation of your relationship is still strong. And another thing I get for some of you here is that if you have children and maybe they have left the nest and they've started college or university or school, or maybe they've just moved on, moved out of the house, use this as an opportunity to reconnect with each other, get to know each other as a couple again. And I think you'll start to feel a difference in your relationship, kind of elevating. Then we have the 10 of Cups. So if any of you have doubts that this can be fixed, so for some of you, I feel like this might be a more serious situation, and some of you, I feel like it's kind of just kind of medium, middle of the road. And then for some of you, I feel like there's really nothing wrong. It's just that you should just go reconnect and have a good time. No matter what your situation is, if it is more serious, Spirit wants you to know that it is fixable. It is possible to fix this. And don't be afraid to take the first step in doing what you can to repair anything that might have happened. And then for others of you, where it's not really a serious situation, Spirit is saying to just reconnect. You can even reconnect with your family. It doesn't have to be just you two. It could be just appreciating the moment, loving each other, loving how far you've come, loving this family that you've built, and just kind of enjoying the moment. The 2 of Pentacles. There's definitely a need for more balance for all of you. Balancing things, making sure that if work has been a priority, that you just take a day for each other. You don't even have to do anything. Just kind of, you could just chill at home, or you could go out somewhere, go for a walk even. Just, even if it's 20, 30 minutes, if that's all that you have, just try to do something, because I feel that even the smallest gesture for all of you, I really feel that this applies to all of you, no matter what your situation is. I feel that even the smallest gesture will bring more of a sense of balance back into the relationship. I think it will be very much appreciated, and it will not go unnoticed by the other person. And we have the 7 of Cups. Don't be afraid to get creative. I think you've had a lot going on. I think there's been a lot going on, a lot on your plate, a lot to focus on within each of your lives, which carries over into your relationship. So don't be afraid to kind of do something creative, something fun, something that would be fun for both of you, something kind of out of the box. And don't be afraid to put things on hold. Like I said, it could be 20, 30 minutes. Just kind of put things on hold. Go for a walk. If that's literally all the time you have, just do that. Just make that small gesture, and I think you're going to really see a big difference. Also, let me see what this clock is here. I think that's at 2 o'clock. Let me double check. Let me look at this real quick. I just want to see, make sure. Yeah, it looks like it's at 2 o'clock. So I don't know if that means anything to any of you, but this clock here seems to be at 2 o'clock. So well, of course it's 2 o'clock because it's the 2 of Pentacles. so anyway, I don't know if that means anything to you. It could mean to, with both of you, making sure that you are communicating, making sure that you're both expressing exactly what you need, exactly what you want, and also how much you both appreciate each other still. We have the Six of Wands. This is exactly what I've been saying. I really feel for, let me say most of you, like 99%, if not more, if not all of you, I really feel that putting in this effort, no matter how small or how big, I feel that it will help bring that spark back. I feel that the other person will appreciate this immensely. They will be so happy and will really want to reconnect with you. And I also feel that it's going to carry on into the future. Like, I feel that it's going to be very healing to the relationship to take time out to pay attention to each other, to appreciate each other, and do something fun. We have the Page of Pentacles. What I get with the Page of Pentacles is figuring out what's next, or if you've had problems, if you're reconnecting with each other, keep it going. Figure out, okay, well, we did this weekend. What can we do next weekend? Something fun. Making sure that you're, again, listening to each other, figuring out what it is that you could do. Maybe even taking a trip, because there is a car here. But just reconnecting, kind of maybe trying to surprise the other person with something that they love to do. Getting grounded again, grounded in your relationship. And really following through with things. If you say, you know what, let's go out let's have a date night every Friday night, then making sure that you follow through with that. And I really feel that you're both dedicated to fixing anything, to making this work, to making sure that it stays strong in the future. Your relationship stays strong in the future. And we have the Hierophant. With the Hierophant, I think it's important that you listen to each other. I think it's really important that you reconnect with each other, that you remember what brought you together. And I also feel that make sure that your communication is very, very strong, and also make sure, no matter how small or big your situation may be, make sure that if one person wants to, like, let's say, go to counseling or have kind of a third-party discussion about your relationship, make sure that you listen to that and that you are open to that. Because with this card, I'm getting that for some of you that may come up. And if the other person doesn't want to do that, if that applies to you with this card, then kind of make sure that they understand why that's so important for you. Then we have the Two of Wands. With the Two of Wands, I feel like you could keep going the way you've been going, or you have the option to try to fix this. I don't think it's that difficult to fix. I think that if one of you brings it up, I feel that the other person will most likely be open to receiving what it is that you have to say or do, or little gestures. I feel that they're going to be open to that. So if you have a fear that, oh, well, we had this argument and maybe it's not the right time, or maybe it's this or it's that, well, I feel that you can really create anything that you want with this relationship during the last few months of 2024. So it's all about putting that effort out there, figuring out, what do you want to see happen? What progress do you want to see happen? And I feel, especially because it's right below the Ten of Cups, I feel that you will literally see things happening. You'll see things transforming you know, kind of right before your eyes, pretty much right after you bring this out into the open in this relationship. See, this is what I've been saying with the Sun card here. This is exactly what I've been saying. I see things repairing. I see bringing the spark back. I see having fun, the lighter side. If you've been too busy with work, I see that just going out to have some fun, to not talk about the stressors and go for a walk, or, you know, whatever each particular person watching this is able to do. I feel that it's up to you. And if you want to make it work, you can definitely make it work, and it will work. It will get better. You will see the lighter side of things. You will have more fun. You will enjoy each other. And so really with the Two of Wands, it's like, well, do you want to keep going the way it's been and not give it an extra little bit of effort for the last few months of the year? Or do you really, is it really important for you to bring the Sun back in the relationship? And we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, letting each other know that you still have passion for each other. You still love each other. You are very interested in bringing the spark back, in getting creative, doing fun things, doing something that the other person wants to do. Maybe a surprise event or a trip, or some, you know, if somebody's really adventurous, maybe planning something that you can do together. Maybe it's something that you don't really want to do, but I feel that your person, your partner, your spouse, whoever this is, would really feel like you put in a lot of thought and effort into something. And I feel that that will really go a long way. And we have the Page of Cups. Yeah, see, it's all about surprising somebody, saying, you know what, I've been thinking and I thought we could do this. And just having that, because what I'm seeing is one person going to the other person and surprising them with something. And I'm just seeing like this great big smile, which is like the Sun card, and bringing the spark back, having so much gratitude for each other. And then what I see after that is that the other person will want to do that for you and may surprise you with something, or may do something for you that you appreciate so much. And this could be something so small. So let's just say that if your partner is always the one who cleans the house, well, maybe if you clean the floors or do the dishes or something like that, I feel like it could literally be something that some people might say is something that's very small. But I see that this person would say, even if it's a small gesture like that, which for other people, that's like a huge gesture, I feel that no matter what it is, it will be appreciated. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this kind of goes back to what I was just saying, that any kind of gesture is going to be appreciated. Any kind of gesture is going to go a long way. And it will also go a long way to bring the balance back. Remember, we were talking with the Two of Pentacles about balance. So if anything has been off balance in your relationship, whether that has something to do with either one of you, or if it was something external that neither one of you could control, and it could still be going on. If there's something still going on between the two of you, if you had an argument, or if work is still really busy, or, no matter what it is, just the little things, I think right now, are going to make all the difference in the world. So if you want to do something bigger, then by all means, go ahead and do that. But I think what's really important here, what Spirit wants you to know, is that little steps, little things, little acknowledgments will literally go so far. And I think you'll start to see the benefits of that in your relationship. So that is your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you. And if you would like to, you can like and subscribe. You can click the bell to be notified of future videos if that resonates with you. And if you would ever like to book a private reading or a private Reiki session with me, you can find the link for my website in the description box below. And just remember, I will never reach out to you for any of my services. Hello, pile number 2. This is your stone, and your card is Gaia's Dragon and Divine Union. So I get quite a few things from this card. First of all, this could be romance. This could be regarding you and your partner. You could possibly be having a child together. You could just be having a child on your own, and it's the divine union between you and your child, or it could be between you and your partner and your child, or your person. There's also a meaning here that this could be you starting something. So literally giving birth to something, an idea that you have, whether that's, I mean, it could literally be anything. It could be moving, starting a new project, a new hobby, a new job, career, school. It could really be anything. So there's a lot of different things that this could be, and we'll get more information obviously as we go along. But the important thing to know here is that this has been divinely guided. So this could be something that you have wanted for a while that's finally coming to fruition. This could be something that you've been working really hard on, something that you're about ready to present to the world. No matter what it is, I feel that it's going to bring a lot of happiness, a lot of, I get a sense of grounding from this, a sense of bringing you a sense of purpose, kind of uplifting your spirit. And I also feel that no matter what the situation here is, it's really going to transform your lives in a positive way. With the butterfly here, I think that and with the dragon, I think that this transformation is going to be very, very powerful in the sense of things won't ever be the same again after this happens, but in a very positive way. Something that you welcome. So that's what I get so far from that card. Let's get some more information for you. Okay, Spirit. We are asking for pile number 2. We are looking at the last 4 months of 2024 and what to expect, please. Passion. So I feel that no matter what the situation is, I feel that you have a lot of passion for this event, this thing that's going to be happening. I feel that no matter what it is, I feel that it's something that you've wanted for a while. So maybe you've wanted a child for a while. Maybe you've been working really, really hard to get a particular job or get accepted into a particular school or program or whatever it is. I also think that's why it's going to be so life-changing in a positive way, because this is something that you really want, possibly something that you've been manifesting. And I think that your dreams, your desires, this thing that you've been trying to create, I think it's going, I mean, it looks like it's definitely happening. So be prepared for that, and just know that all of these changes that you've been hoping for, they're on their way. Okay, then we have positivity, which is kind of what I was just saying, which know that these changes are on their way. So be positive. If you've had any self-doubts or wondering if things will actually happen or wondering when will these things happen, just stay positive, stay focused on what you're passionate about, and know that yes, these things are going to happen. Yes, you're going to start seeing things take form. Whatever you've been dreaming about, whatever you've had on your vision board, whatever you've been manifesting, the sun is shining down to literally provide the nutrients to like literally nourish whatever this idea is. And that could literally be a child. That could also be just an idea. I'm not just, but it could be an idea that you have that you want to bring into this world. Okay, let's look at your other oracle cards. What else can you tell us for pile number 2? Peacock spirit, let it shine. Well, I think that this is a sign here, definitely, that if you're thinking about starting something, this is your sign to do it, because other people are going to be so drawn to whatever it is that you're trying to do. And if this is you bringing a child into the world, it's going to bring so much beauty and so much enjoyment into your life. But I definitely feel that some of you, especially with this card, are trying to get something off the ground. You're trying to get something started. And Spirit really wants you to know that it's going to be so positive and so life-changing for you. And I feel that whatever it is, you're going to be at the top of your game. You're going to be successful. You're going to have a lot of fun doing this. And I feel that it will really kind of take you to the next level. Okay, what else can you tell us? Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. So you can do 2 things at once. You can, 2 things can be true at once. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. There's something about doing 2 things at once here. What does that mean to you? Doing 2 things at once. I'm not sure exactly what that means yet. We're going to get more information as we go. This and that are true. 2 things. What is it? 2 things. It has something to do with following your passion, with bringing something to life. Having that spark. I think for some of you, this means that you can be fearful. So you can be fearful, but you can also move forward when you have that fear. So let's just say that you're literally going to bring a child into the world. Well, yeah, that's probably on one hand scary, but on the other hand, it's, you know, going to be amazing and you're going to love it. So this and that can be true at the same time. And I believe that that holds true for starting something new, for starting a venture, whatever it is that you may be birthing into this world, aside from a child. You can be fearful of, so let's just say, for example, if you want to quit your job, and I'm not telling you to quit your job, I'm just saying, if you have the idea, you know what, I think I should quit my job so that I can pursue my passion. Well, yeah, it could be a little dangerous to just quit your job, but at the same time, it could be so worth it. So I think that's what this is meaning here, that you could have fear, but sometimes that fear is worth it. So we'll keep that in mind as we look at your other cards here. Okay, what else would you like to tell pile number 2? The King of Cups. Follow your passion. What do you have your heart set on? I feel that you're creating a vision for yourself. You're creating a life. Like you're creating a vision of the life that you want. And I feel that with your passion, with your focus, with your, literally with your positive thinking, because what I see here is that you literally see it happening. You believe 100% that this is going to happen. I feel like you can feel it in your gut. You can feel it in your bones that this is the right path for you. You feel it in your soul, your spirit. Something's guiding you to do something. And you know what? I think these are dolphins here. You see the dolphins in like the abdomen area here? And then you have a dolphin here. So maybe look up dolphin, like metaphysical properties of dolphin, because I don't know those offhand. But maybe look that up, because there's definitely something about dolphin that's important for you. Okay. Oh, also what I wanted to say is that if things have been off balance, trying to get things started, trying to figure out how things are going to line up, or if you've had a sense of fear, once you get going on this, once you take that leap of faith, once you start moving forward, I think you're gonna feel like that feeling of knowing that you're supposed to be going on this path is going to become even more significant to you as you keep moving forward. Okay, then we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that this is something that you've been working on for a while. And it's like you've been making sure it has sunshine, water. You've been thinking about things. You've been researching things. You've been ready. You've been preparing yourself to take that next step. And for some of you, there may be a little bit more that you need to do, some more things that you need to focus on throughout these next few months, the next 4 months of 2024. So maybe you need to be taking that leap of faith and actually putting in those last few details to really bring this thing to life. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So whatever this is that's going to be happening, you're going to be successful. This is going to bring you a lot of success, a lot of happiness, a lot of stability. I see money coming in from this, whatever this is. And Spirit wants you to know to definitely watch for signs. Listen, watch for signs, because I feel that you're going to be getting, I want to say people, places, or things. So let's say if you go somewhere and something catches your eye, pay attention to that. What was that? What is Spirit trying to tell you with that? And also, it takes me back to the two dolphins here. So if you see a particular bird that catches your eye, or an animal or something like that, look it up. See what that means, like the metaphysical meaning of that particular thing. And really kind of look into signs, because I feel that you're going to be getting signs. If you look here, there's a bird here, and then there's a little dragonfly here. So signs are going to be coming into your life to keep going or to help guide you on your path. We have the Six of Pentacles. Things are going to become more balanced too. You're going to really be feeding life to something in a good way. This is a positive thing. This is something that's going to help you in the future. It's going to bring you more balance. I feel like if you need assistance with anything, if you're trying to get all of the information, or you are trying to figure out the details, I feel that if you put that out into the universe as well, so asking the universe for help, looking for a mentor, or, just as an example, whatever it is that you may need. Let's say if you need a loan to help you with school or a business or travel or, home renovations or buying a home or whatever it is, I feel that if you put it out into the universe, you will receive what you're asking for. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, your luck is changing. Things are changing. If things have been stagnant or not moving or confusing, or things were taking a while, you're going to start to see things clicking. You're going to start to see things falling into place. Let me see what this clock says, what time it says. So it is, I think it's like 3:50 on this clock here that she's holding in her hand. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but I always am drawn to see what time is on the clock. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but at least you know. Okay. Then we have the King of Swords. Spirit wants to make sure that you stay clear, that you stay sharp with your thinking. I think it's really important for you for the rest of 2024 to stay focused, to keep nourishing whatever it is that you want to create, that you want to bring to life, that you want to birth. Make sure you stay focused on that. So, if you are literally pregnant, then that would probably be your first priority, right? You would make sure that you're eating right, you're getting exercise, you're sleeping, you're trying not to be stressed about things. And it would apply the same way for trying to bring a situation to life or trying to, create the life that you want. It would be the same for that situation as well. So make sure that you stay focused during any distractions that may appear. Make sure that you are clear and precise, very, very precise with the universe, with what you're trying to manifest. So don't be too general with manifesting. Be very, very precise when you're manifesting. Okay, then we have the Hermit card. Well, I feel like this kind of goes along with what I was just saying about make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Make sure that you are providing life and energy to all the right things. Don't feed into negativity. Don't feed into distractions. And whatever this is that you're working on, whatever it is that is happening or that you're trying to make happen in your life, it's almost time. I feel that you have a few more details to figure out and then you're ready. So perhaps the rest of 2024 is about preparing and about getting ready to bring something into being, really birthing something. But if there's any information that's missing, I really feel that if you kind of put it out into the universe, like I said, I think it was the King of Swords, that information is literally going to, you're going to like draw that information to you like a magnet with these ships here. And also, if one thing doesn't work, so if you are really excited, you say, oh, this is going to work, I'm so excited, and then it falls through or it doesn't work or there's something wrong with it, don't stress about that, because there's something else that's going to come up almost immediately that's going to replace that, and it's going to be a lot better for you and better for the situation. Then we have the Ten of Swords. Literally, this is what I just had in my mind, that if something is not working, don't stress about it. Let it go away, because it's going to be replaced with something else. With the Page of Pentacles here, you don't want to be focused on something that's not going to work. So don't be afraid to let it sail away, because look at these ships. These are smaller ships here, and look at how big this ship is. Like, there's going to be a bigger, better idea that will replace it. So I really feel with the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords here that for some of you, over these next 4 months, you may have all of these seemingly perfect ideas. And then there might be a little pebble in the road that's going to kind of make you pause or rethink certain things. And that is okay. Spirit wants you to know that that is okay, because what's going to come out of that is something so much better. So don't let it bother you. Just know that tomorrow's a new day. You're going to have better ideas. New things are going to be popping up into your life that are going to be better suited. And then you'll be able to move on. The Empress. Interesting that you have the Empress and the pregnant woman over here on the Gaia's dragon. So don't forget that things take time. And also, this person is holding a crown over this, over the skull, the head of this child that is waiting to be born. So your idea is fabulous. Your idea is great. And there's going to be a lot of growth. There's going to be a lot of potential, a lot of success. Again, like I said, there's abundance that comes with this. So whatever this is, just know that if there are delays, if things are taking a little bit longer than you expected, there is a divine reason for that. It could be divine timing. But whatever this is, it's definitely, I feel there's a lot of moving parts to it. And maybe it's something that is seemingly simple if you first look at it, but I feel that it's something that you have a lot of passion for with the heart here. And I feel that if things aren't moving yet, there, like I said, there could be this little tiny piece that you needed to figure out. And once that clicks into place, then the whole wheel is going to start turning. So just keep that in mind with possible delays or trying to figure something out. Just know that it's still on its way. The Six of Cups. Don't take things too seriously. Don't get stressed out. Just know that things are going to balance out. So if you need to take a time out, take a time out. If your thoughts are getting clouded, remember the important thing is that you have a clear mind so that you can see exactly what's going on. You can figure things out. So if you need to kind of reconnect with the lighter side of yourself, reconnect with friends, family, do something that's fun, and just know that things are working, things are about to start happening, things are going to click. And also remember that anytime if you have fear about, oh, are things going to work out? How am I going to get all the information? How am I going to make this work? Whatever. Take a time out, because that's your ego talking. And it really has no place in what it is that you're trying to do here. So try to like imagine a balloon, and that when you're putting air into that balloon, like you're literally blowing out all of your fears, all of your doubts. And then in your mind, release that balloon to the universe. So stay grounded as you're going through this process. We have the Eight of Wands. With the Eight of Wands below the Wheel of Fortune, this further confirms what I'm saying, that if there is a missing piece, or if things are taking a little bit longer, or if you're wondering, will this actually happen? Yes, it will. And once it starts, I feel that it's going to take off. I feel that it might even be one of those things that kind of happens overnight, where all of a sudden is here. So it could be that something clicks and then it takes off, or it could be that it feels like it happened faster than you thought it would when you really wanted it to happen, and you're waiting, and the next thing you know, it's here. But you're going to have success. This is definitely a card of success, so keep that in mind. And then we have the Temperance card. I feel that once things click for you, once things take off, that's when you're really going to feel a lot better about things. That's when you're really going to start to believe in yourself, believe in this project, believe in whatever this is, even more than you did before. So I think that it's just going to take this little step, this little clicking of elements coming together for you to let go of those fears that you have. Remember, this and that are true. And I feel that once you let go of those fears, which, I mean, fears can be definitely healthy, to make sure that as we're moving forward on something like, okay, well, did I remember this? Did I do this? What happens if this happens? And then kind of thinking ahead, but you don't want those fears to overtake the whole creative process. So I feel that once things get going for you, they're really going to take off, and then you're going to have more confidence. You're going to heal those fears. And also, it's going to bring you just an overall feeling of like happiness, balance. Your dreams are starting to come true. And I just see this idea coming to life. I see you ready to literally give birth to this idea, this thing. Maybe if you want to move somewhere and you're not quite sure if it's going to happen this year, I think everything's going to kind of fall into place that will allow you to move. Like, I see movement overall here. I'm seeing that for the last 4 months of 2024, there's definitely a lot of movement, but I think a lot of it will be movement under the surface that you're not really seeing. So does that make sense? It's like with the pregnant belly here, if the child is kicking, you know, yeah, of course you can kind of see that, but it's not like you can see it fully. You know, you can't see the whole picture. So just keep that in mind. That's another thing that's really important, that it may feel like things aren't moving, but things are moving. Things are developing. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can click the bell to be notified of future videos if you would like. And if you ever want to book a private reading or a private Reiki session with me, you can find the link for my website in the description box below, and that is the only way to book any of my services. Hello, pile number 3. This is your stone, and your card is The Guardians Fly High. What I feel here is that something might be bittersweet. You might be leaving a situation that wasn't working for you, or it's kind of like moving above the drama or leaving something behind that that you've outgrown. I feel that you have a lot of protection here. I feel that this change is being divinely guided. You have all of these dragonflies here, so you're very protected. You're moving into a more positive space. So this could quite literally be a move, a physical move. This could be leaving a job for something better. This could be friends, family you've had drama with, or disagreements, or this could be even a relationship that you're deciding to leave. And I feel that the main focus here is yourself, taking care of yourself first, making sure that you're doing what is right for you. So keep that in mind if you're feeling doubtful. Just know that what is right for you is what you're supposed to be doing right now. So let's look at your oracle cards and get some more information to see what's going on here. Okay, Spirit, we are asking for pile number 3. We would like to know the last 4 months of 2024 and what to expect. Memory. Interesting. Memory. Because if you look at this card, this person, it looks like they're thinking about something. Is there some place that you always wanted to go, something you always wanted to do, a place you wanted to move to? Or is this talking about that whatever situation you were in here, you kind of lost yourself and you feel like it's time for you to get back to yourself? Because whatever this memory is, it's positive. You have the sun here. You have this book here. Somewhere along the line when you were just going about life, did you have a sense of drama, a sense of conflict that appeared in your life that you found yourself in, and that's how you kind of lost yourself? Because I feel that you're trying to get to a better place. And with the book here, it's like, oh, let me revisit what my hopes and dreams were before I got stuck in this situation, or before I felt stuck in this situation. So let's look at your other card here. Protection. This is what I told you, that you have protection. So this is the second confirmation that you're getting, that you are protected on this journey. You need to go back to maybe your roots, or maybe move away from your roots, because sometimes that can be stressful and some people need to move away from that. So I'm getting so strongly that you need to get back to who you used to be, who you really are, kind of finding yourself, finding your passion, finding healing. I'm also getting a sense of healing, that you need to heal from something that happened, from a situation, an event, being in something that was very, very stressful for you. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 3? Okay. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. Spirit really wants you to know that if you've been feeling down, if you've been feeling defeated, if you've been feeling stressed, and if the people around you have been causing that, or the situation that you've been in has been causing that. Because what I'm seeing in my mind is like darker colors and kind of a chaotic environment for some of you, something that kind of bruised your soul a little bit, something that was really, really tough, really tough. And Spirit wants you to know that that was a temporary situation, and that the universe is really open for you as long as you take steps away from that. And really, Spirit wants you to know not to feel defeated, because you're not defeated. And once you break away from the situation, I feel that after a period of healing, a period of rest, that things are going to start to open up for you. Watch your words, parrot spirit. Yeah. So I feel what's important here is watch your words with yourself. So if you've been feeling like you've been quite literally taken down by by the universe, by the situation that you found yourself in, don't let your ego get the best of you. Watch what you're saying to yourself. So if you've been in a situation that has really, really taken a toll on, let's say, your self-esteem, don't talk to yourself in the way that you may have learned from the situation that you were in. Does that make sense? So if someone was talking down to you or making you feel like you were less than, do not talk to yourself like that just because you got used to that being in your life. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you. And when I pulled these out, there were 3 cards stuck together, so I'm going to take this one as well. Cow spirit, the miracles are endless. Yeah. And first of all, with this card, look at how all of these cards are very grounding, very healing. The miracles are endless. It's like I said, once you step away from this energy, I see healing, I see balance, I see release. Like I see somebody crying, which is releasing that negative energy. So Spirit really wants you to know so far that it's going to be okay. You have protection. You're going to be moving out of this situation. For some of you, I feel like you may have even lost somebody. Somebody may have passed over, and that was very devastating for you. And in that whole process, you may have become depressed or so sad that you felt like you couldn't really move on or do anything other than grieve. And so it's kind of like whatever the situation is, but I'm feeling that this is something that was pretty devastating no matter what the situation was for you. But Spirit wants you to know that you can pull yourself out of this and that it is okay to move on from this situation and to create a better life for yourself, that is okay. Okay, we are ready for your tarot cards now. What else would you like to say to pile number 3, please? The 9 of Wands. Well, first of all, you're almost out of this situation. I feel that you're a little scared to move out of this situation. I feel that you've been through a lot. You're probably a little bit, how do I want to say this? You're a little bit, like, I feel like the situation has really taken a toll on you. You're feeling tired. I feel that you're probably beyond stressed at this point. At this point, the stress is probably greater than you. At least that's how it feels. But Spirit wants you to know that this cycle that you've been in is close to ending. And Spirit wants you to know, don't give up. Have faith in yourself. Have faith that you can rise above the situation, and you will rise above the situation if you choose to do that. And that there's just a little bit more to go. And that you do have protection as you're moving out of this situation. The High Priestess. So I feel that you may not know exactly where you're going, how to move on once you extract yourself from the situation. And also that it's going to be a process. It's not going to happen overnight. But Spirit wants you to know that listen to your intuition, because I feel that your intuition is telling you that almost what just came to my mind is now or never. Like, it's like you feel like this is my chance. I need to take it now, either before I stay stuck or before I lose my nerve to extract myself from the situation. And Spirit also wants you to know that things are going to balance out for you, and that once you start taking those steps to heal this situation, you're going to start to figure out what is the next step. Your thoughts are going to become clearer. Your intuition is going to become clearer. And Spirit is going to be guiding you and protecting you along the way. The 4 of Pentacles. Well, first of all, again, you have protection where you're going. If you have any fear about money, money's going to be provided to you or for you in possibly strange ways or ways that you didn't think of. So if let's say you're trying to pick up and move somewhere and you're not sure, well, what if I don't find a job, or, what's going to happen? Things are going to work out. You're going to apply for the right job at the right time. Let's say maybe somebody quit yesterday, and then you're going to literally apply for that job a day or two later, and the right people are going to notice you. So I feel like you might be conflicted, where part of you wants to stay where you are because there is safety in what is known. There is safety in where you have been. But there's also letting go of that is also safety, because you will be able to come out of this place of feeling stagnant, feeling sad, feeling depressed, feeling like there is a lack of meaning. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you go forward. The Fool card. I love this card for you right now. Take that chance. Take that leap of faith. Move forward. You will be protected. And again, watch your words. Watch what you say to yourself. Make sure that you're not talking yourself out of things. Make sure that you're speaking positively to yourself. And definitely watch your step as you move forward, but so be careful as you're moving forward, but at the same time, move forward. Take those steps forward. We have the Eight of Cups, exactly what I've been saying. I'm going to move these over a little bit so we have room for your last card. Take that first step. Where you've been is stagnant. It's not working for you. There's nothing left here for you. And I think you feel that. I think you've known that. And it's time for you to take a stand. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to stand your ground. Remember how I said there's so much grounding? Actually, with all of these cards on top, there's so much grounding. And once you get grounded, so I feel that you need to do a little bit of grounding before you take off, because you have all of these grounding cards here, but then here you have the fly high card. So it's like a mixture of being grounded and using your thoughts to get you out of the situation. So being grounded so that you can think clearly, so that you can use your emotions wisely, so that you don't talk yourself out of a situation. I think that is also why this is so important, that you can talk yourself out of taking these steps and say, oh, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if I'm not successful? Or what if this? Well, right. But I always say, what if you are successful? And I feel that once you let go of this energy, once you move on from this thing that's not working, whatever this is that is stagnant, I think that's when you're really going to start to see some progress. And then I also feel that you're going to have a sense of freedom, a sense of, okay, I know I took the right steps. I know I made the right moves. So it's going to be hard at first. It's going to be a leap of faith. It's going to be like, hold your breath and jump. But I feel that shortly after leaving the situation, you're going to understand that that was the right step for you to take. Then we have the Page of Cups. Yeah, I love how your cards are coming together here. With the Page of Cups, you're feeling a sense of renewal. You're feeling hope again. That's the little fish there. You're feeling lighter. The sun is starting to shine. Look at that. We don't have any sunshine, and then you walk away from something, you take that leap of faith, you walk away from something, and then the sun is shining again, here and here. I feel that there's like growth happening. And I feel that you're going to be surprised. Something's going to surprise you. You may be presented with something that you didn't realize was going to be there once you take these steps into this new environment, into this new you. And I feel that it's going to inspire you. You're going to feel, first of all, you're going to feel inspired and empowered because you did take the steps to move away from something that was almost tempting you to stay there. There was some reason why you felt like, almost like you felt guilty, or somebody or something almost made you feel guilty to leave or something. It's like there was some kind of attachment that you had to this prior situation. And I think that is possibly what's feeding into the fear of leaving that particular situation. But it's like once you take that leap of faith, once you leave, once you clear your energy, it's like, oh my gosh, I can breathe again. And it's just such a lighter energy and a feeling of, oh, I'm excited for what's to come. I'm so excited that I followed my intuition. And then being open to the possibilities of what is to come for you. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Let's see if we can move these up a hair. I feel that it's going to be a slower process for you. However, look at this. You're going to be learning a new way of life. You're going to be learning how to how to do something, how to change your life, how to become successful, how to be confident, how to, all of these things. And I feel that along the way, you're going to attract people into your life who are more aligned with who you are. They're more aligned with your soul and your purpose. And this could also relate to if you are changing your job, or if you're moving somewhere and then you need to get a job in this new location, or if maybe you're leaving your job and you're going to pursue your passion, whatever it is. Or maybe let's say you're leaving a relationship, or maybe didn't I say something about maybe you lost somebody over here? So if you did lose somebody, this is kind of coming out of that feeling of loss. This is just a possibility for some of you. And maybe you want to invite somebody into your life again. Maybe you want to start dating again. And so what I see is that as you go through this healing process, you're going to be shining, like your light, your energy, your aura is going to be shining on a different level, which is going to be attracting the right people into your life. So people are going to notice you. So let's say if you're going to start dating again, if that situation applies to you, you're going to be attracting people into your life who are on your same level. And then if you're looking for a job, you're going to be attracting jobs into your life that are vibrating on your same level. And of course, you still need to pay attention, because there could still be some people or things who are not meant for you. But that's part of the lessons that we have to go through, unfortunately. And if you're trying to create a business or a new opportunity for yourself, I see people being drawn to you. People are going to love what you're doing. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but I think that it's something that you're going to enjoy, because it's going to be such a breath of fresh air from where you were over here, that in itself is going to feed life into this new situation that you're going to find yourself in. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. You are going to have so much success on this new journey once you allow yourself to move on. You have a lot of success here. People are going to look up to you. People are going to admire you. You're going to feel, again, that self-confidence, that coming back into yourself, feeling like yourself again, feeling alive again, and literally watching your dreams come true in front of your eyes. That's what you're going to have here. And again, being right below the High Priestess card, you might not know exactly how that's going to happen. You might not know all of the steps. However, it's going to happen. You just need to have faith, and you need to remember that you have protection here. And allow yourself the grace. Was there a card about grace? No. Is that in another pile? I don't know, but that just came to mind. Grace of learning something new. The grace of learning how to start your life over again. How to give yourself patience and time. Okay. Then we have the Five of Swords. I think that this will be, as you move away from the situation that was no longer working for you, I think it's a great lesson in knowing when to throw in the towel, meaning knowing when to let go of a situation, knowing when to walk away from something that's not working, walking away from something that's toxic, which is interesting that this is right below the Four of Pentacles, because remember I told you that it feels like there's something that was almost something that kind of had control over why you felt that you should be stuck in the situation. And in the sense of control doesn't necessarily have to be something completely negative, like somebody literally controlling you and keeping you there. I mean, that definitely could be what happened, but it could also be more of your mind playing tricks on you, controlling you, thinking, well, you have to stay here. There's no other option, when obviously there are greater options for you. And so I feel with the Five of Swords card, it's breaking free of that thought process and not letting that control you anymore. Then we have the Emperor. Exactly. Not letting it control you anymore and you gaining control, you taking control of your life, you becoming the Fool, taking control of your life, creating the life that you deserve. And remember that this is the life that you deserve. Don't forget, watch your words. You deserve this. And for some reason, it seems like you've thought or you talked yourself into feeling that you don't deserve any better, but you do. So Spirit wants you to know that walking away from this, if you put in the effort and you pay attention to the hidden signs, if you look for what to do next, if you figure things out, you will become the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor, which are two very, very, very powerful cards in the tarot. Very powerful. This is creating the life that you want, having success, having happiness, having stability, a sense of accomplishment. We have the Moon card. Definitely following your intuition. I feel that for most of you, if not all of you, that you have felt for a while that maybe you should be extracting yourself from the situation, that you should be allowing yourself to heal from the situation. And again, moving forward, like we have the Eight of Cups, moving forward and leaving a situation while not knowing exactly what all the steps are, not knowing how you're going to accomplish this, and moving forward while feeling that way, which is very, very difficult. But I can tell you that if you do that, you're going to be rewarded, and Spirit is watching out for you. Then we have the Eight of Swords. Interesting card to end your reading. So with the Eight of Swords, this is what I said here with the Four of Pentacles. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like you can't move forward for one reason or another. You feel like you can't see the way forward. You can't figure out how to move forward. And Spirit wants you to know that that is okay. It is okay to feel that way. So don't beat yourself up over feeling like, well, I've been stuck here for so long, maybe I should just stay here. No, Spirit wants you to know that there's so much waiting for you once you extract yourself from the situation. And that this is going to be the hardest part. The hardest part of this journey is going to be extracting yourself from the situation, of pulling yourself up, of finding that strength inside yourself that you didn't even know existed, because Spirit wants you to know that it's there. And that the only way to get into a better situation is to be brave and move forward. And you're going to be really surprised, happily surprised by what you find once you move out of the situation. So that is your reading. I hope it made sense. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can click the bell if you want to be notified of my future videos. If you would ever like to book a private reading or a private Reiki session with me, you can do so on my website, which is linked in the description box below. And please know that I will never reach out to you for any of my services.